got Clockwork versus Whimby. Whimby coming in from the winner side, so they only have to win one set in order to take this whole thing. But Clockwork, I mean from the depths of heck, from loser side, is gonna have to take sets in order to take this whole tournament. Let's
And
see
they
what we're
have
gonna
played
get.
before.
Wow.
I think Whimby 3-1 them. Well, they're just hanging out.
I was going to say, let's see what happens here on this first game, Tower of Heaven. But,
Nothing happens here.
Yeah, I can't even explain it.
They are
Is this neutral or
standing
what?
there, menacingly.
Menacingly 13ly.
Watch out!
He's gonna jump.
Watch out! Oh my god! Oh no!
Oh, the up strong not connecting.
Because it was not attempted. In fact, nothing was attempted.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Good. And we're still here.
It has passed.
It's just gonna be a whole game. We're gonna time out.
What the?
I'm gonna get something to eat. Oh! Okay. Okay.
Okay, are
Very
we
cool.
good
I guess
now?
we got a game.
What is
Yeah.
this?
I guess they're hitting each other.
Oh my goodness. That's a good way to start off Drans.
Oh, intense.
Oh, intense. I'm at the edge of my seat.
It's not gonna kill. It just gives Kragg a free high pillar. Gonna be a side special
Armor
boss,
through.
right? This is a very strange way to do a Kragg recovery, and an even stranger way to edgeguard it. Double tipper will not seal it though. It's gonna be Kragg side specialing all the way back to the old pillar. Now has two pillars to work with, each with a rock attached. Ooh, good wall tech. Ends up involving through the forward tilt attempt. Ooh, had that if it was a full charge. Instead released too early, could not catch the roll. Strongest move
there
takes
we
that
go.
stock out. Offstage scenario. Down special does connect, but the rock shards will not help. Pretty flubbed edgeguard. Let me just do a moves now. Ends up getting punished for it. Baby dash jab coming out of nowhere. It's gonna be the stock though. Clockwork again, just not ready to DI the backwards aerials from Kragg. Kind of the same issue as the first set. See if they can adapt though. They do in theory have two sets to work with if they win this one. It'd be interesting to see what kind of adaptations take place over a long grand finals. Because they are evenly matched so far, so anything can happen.
Oh, and they have to go for the F strong.
That's the strongest move.
Yeah, it is.
Ah, barely kills.
Wow.
Might have been
That
like an
does
STI
kill.
thing to survive that. Yeah. That looked well DI'd down strong. I think up strong would have killed a bit earlier. Could have just done that instead. So now Clockwork kind of on the back foot here. That one almost kills with off of that DI, but it's not going to finish. Yeah, down air, down strong, it takes forever for that one to kill Kragg. Sour down strong. Yeah, no good against the heavies, really.
I mean, Cragg's a heavy boy, so you can
Big
go on
large.
for a while. Oh,
A whole
my
thing!
God,
A
kill?
whole
What
thing!
the hell was that?
Woo! Scooping you up. Alright, 4 strong not working. So the Whimby looking pretty fierce here. Very healthy lead from the last stock. And Clockwork finally starting a combo, but it ends up getting dropped due to a tech at the very end of it. Ooh, sniped by the fair. That's game 1.
And be on the board.
Alright, again, we're at Treetop, so I don't know. I still think this is, like, even at best for Clairen here. And at worst, Kragg wins on this stage. It's just a comfort pick in the matchup, and as far as Kragg goes, Clairen shouldn't bother him here.
Opted for the double fair there, but not going to be able to get it.
Ooh, boy.
What's he got here?
Final something started, but fair one drops it. Not gonna tip or not gonna connect into fair two. And an up strong there will not work.
I would have gone for up strong, but it's just me.
Up strong wouldn't have done too much either. It would have still been a wall pillar scenario. Ooh, okay, wall attack off of that though. And gonna be another one. Dead?
Oh my god.
Well, they were dead, but now Clockwork's gonna negotiate this off the text. Does do so. Alright. Healthy lead.
Whimby did a really good job with their text.
Yeah, Clairen can cover all of them, honestly. Oh, that was a good attempt. I like the idea of sniping Kragg with an aerial before the wall throw can be generated, but a forward air is only out for 4 total frames, so it's unlikely that they'll run into it. Especially due to how far separated both the heads are. Parry coming out there, but grab parry isn't put into special fall, so Clairen's gonna be continuing on. Clockwork living super long considering that Kragg has so many options to kill, especially using these platforms. Yeah, brand up fair ends up being the move of choice. That's kind of the Kragg playbook when they got to that high percent. Fair will get him. It's Kragg's best neutral option if you just want to hit them with something. Well, Nair as well,
right.
Which can also lead to confirms, but generally on the back hit of high percents. Mix them with that. Do like back Nair up there. Whoop, that's a dead Kragg. Looking good for Clockwork. This is a very important game, because if Clockwork loses this, that'd have to be 3 in a row to win the set. And then a whole other set for the tournament. It's the whole thing.
I know, because he's coming back from the depths of hell.
Yeah,
so
from losers already.
I mean, with this momentum striving up, I mean, Clockwork doesn't seem to be having that much trouble in this game.
Yeah, this is a good looking game.
Big
really
game
slippery neutral until the forward strong comes out.
Strong.
That pillar is gone. Here's the second pillar. That's an SD. You better watch out. Ooh, okay. Parry, it's just gonna be down strong though, but down strong does come in up strong off of not DI. A lack of DI. Sick.
Oh
Sick.
That's
All right.
it. That was just genius.
That was cool, yeah. The bad pillar destroyer. Clockwork with the side special.
Like I was telling you earlier that Clockwork really loves to do the side Bs as punishes. I've never seen him do it like that before. On the pillar, that is.
Alright, gonna be Rockwall here. Pretty classic Kragg pick. Clockwork already starting a run here.
This is scary, especially on the top, because you can probably explain that part.
Oh, this is scary for who?
For both of them, because like
this is scary for anyone who's ever played this video game, because if you because of the side blast zones and also the top platforms, you get early kills off the top too. So you just die here. You just die here. The strongest move comes out though. Lead for Clockwork. Neutral here. It doesn't mean a free rock pull though. Whimby's getting a little something though, but not an offstage situation or anything, so it's gonna just be an exchanging of blows. Clockwork DI so far in the forward here doesn't connect. Yeah, nothing solid coming out from either player really. No big juggle, no big offstage. Just little hits over and over. Clockwork finally with a more extended combo, gonna be going all the way down there, but whiffs the downer. That could have killed, honestly, because Kragg was not all the way on the wall, so there's no tech. That downer stun, that might have been it. He's looking great though. It's the whole thing with that. No tipper upper though doesn't mean no kill. Clockwork looking beastly this game. Kind of a big difference from the first set. That should kill. But whiffs! And now, again, it's Clockwork Shell. Whimby dropping a lot of confirms. Even that forward air won't kill. Kind of like that's a situation where upper will kill and fair won't. Yeah, so upper does it.
Ow, up air.
Maybe a bit tippered. I don't think a tipper was even needed with Kragg at that high percent. Already launched from the Nair. That's a sweet spot side special. Whimby could already be off stage, but barely gets out of the way of the Nair. Just gonna be a roll though on the forward strong. Not really a great parry punish when they're only 30. And face first into the up special means Clockwork recovers. Whimby just going too far forward. Clockwork is doing big DI in. I'd like to see more capitalization of DI in. Lots of little stuff like Nair. Nair 1 is great when they're holding in. And all your tilts. Instead just going for the forward air. But forward air's fine too, but you have to hit. Missing your moves is no good for business, and Clockwork is running the establishment right now. He's the boss.
Players just gonna throw on what they got. Just gonna take the next hit.
Yeah, just Whimby's having a hard time finally down air up air, yeah.
That was the I like that call. That was really good, really nice.
Kragg's down air is one of the highest reward moves in the game, though the hitbox is only after 2 frames actually, so it is sometimes hard to land. Rock's up in position. I would want to break that if I was Clockwork. Yeah, because look at those techs. There we go. Rock's gone. Whimby could pull this one out still. This is kind of a more even game than it looks, but forward strong isn't what I would do, because Clockwork doesn't even go all the way off stage from this stage position. Something like a dash attack might be better. No tech on that. Oh, but no hit on the Nair. Now Whimby's got a big chance. That's a kill!
You said you said they had a big chance. Oh, that was it.
Mm-hmm. The chance has been realized. Kind of a missed DI on the fair, but it is Rockwell, so that's tough. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Game 4 on Tempest. Kind of a quintessential Clairen picture. Her recovery is so greatly helped here. It actually becomes really difficult to pin it down these platforms. Like, look at that drift back. It's absurd. This is probably Clairen's best stage, just because he's off stage class. Yeah. So she can have a hard time killing here. The top blast zone is kind of unreasonable. The top blast zone for this stage, I think, was designed when the platforms moved higher up. Now they don't, so it's just like, how do we get up there? But they never changed the top blast zone. They changed the sides. They brought those out a bit, but not the top. Top's still way up there.
Oh, that's right.
Again, it's not respecting Clairen out special. Like, even though it's hard to edge guard on this stage, you still can't be getting hit by out specials. Just bad business. Oh boy, strongest move.
Yeah, off the side too. That was stupidly strong.
It's neutral stuff here, but Clockwork is taking a healthy lead. So the same was true last game, though this is much easier to maintain a lead on this stage thanks to the blast zones being a lot more reasonable and recovery being a lot easier. And Whimby's just whiffing all the time. Clockwork is everywhere except where Whimby has a hitbox out. Like, look at all these lifts. And there's a sweet spot side special as well. Perfect DI out on all the confirm attempts too from Kragg until that one. Alright, so though, big lead for Clockwork. It's gonna take Kragg a while to do this much percent, due to the edge guarding being a lot harder. This stage is good for Kragg if he like really commits to the camp. Like, Kragg game should be taken forever on this stage, but I don't think Whimby has that kind of playstyle, so I really would have just banned this stage.
Yeah, I see that now.
Clockwork, if this stage was open, I always thought it was banned. If this stage is open, Clockwork should just go here every time. It's nuts for Clairen. Oh boy, here's the opportunity.
Oh,
Kragg has a big if Kragg hits you with a fair on the side platform, that's his chance. And for Whimby, it would could have given them the lead. Yeah, this is the downside of the stage for Clairen. It just takes forever to get a kill sometimes. Probably looking to see something like a... Well, parry will do it, yeah. Kind of a ill-advised down special from Kragg.
I thought Clockwork was gonna dash back like after the side B and like get a grab.
I mean, that would have comboed, but nah.
But I'm saying, I was like, I see him do it all the time.
If it kills, you don't gotta grab him. Give him this nice special coming out, though. You got attack, yeah.
Yeah, he's got pillar there. They got pillar there, my apologies.
Oh boy, yeah, Clairen's forward one of the worst moves in the game at beating Rock. It's only up for 4 frames. Now Whimby is on stage. Yeah, it went way too deep. People just live forever here. This stage, games go so long.
Oh, fun.
More evasive maneuvers from Clockwork into a tipper forward strong. Still not gonna kill off this ceiling. Up special not gonna do it either.
FDIing down there to avoid the
That should do it. Up strong.
Ah,
okay, we got a game 5.
It wouldn't have it any other way, man. It ain't a first set without a game.
There is a game. It's unfrozen. This is a great counter pick from Whimby. But yeah, gotta board the platforms. Gotta not whiff all your moves 3 times in a row. That will give them a punish. And Whimby's just way too impatient. It always feels like they're pressing. And Clairen doesn't even have a projectile. You can't force the issue. So it can actually be Clockwork. Clairen does have some low-key strengths on this stage. The down air is very strong. The down air on platform allows Clairen to have good control over the center, kind of keep him pinned down there. So Clairen can get center stage pretty easy. The problem is when they let Clairen have center stage and just camp on the side flats, and Clairen is incentivized to approach, especially when the Rock comes out. Rock is awesome versus Clairen here. So I'd like to see Whimby use that. Do a little more run away and pull the Rock instead of fishing for stuff like dash attack, jab, down special, nair fair. You know, just go for the Rock. Like, get that. Free that Rock from over there, or the Clairen will use it against you. Oh, okay, fair does Galaxy, yeah. Fair, super strong edge guarding tool, especially on stages where it's allowed to kill off the side before like 150 or so. Clockwork barely lands without getting hit by down special, but it's still Whimby's combo. This is looking great for Whimby. Okay, needed that. Nice kill confirm. Whimby kind of been fallen victim to that. Oh, there's been a lot of grab up strong from Clairen this whole top 8. Usually it's off of throws that go off stage, so it's the most predictable one off the grab. Somehow people get hit by it anyway, so Clockwork has a big chance here to even out these percents.
I think Clockwork does a really good job mixing it up too. Like, see, like that, you know, he just...
Perfect grab, gets him right back off stage. Yeah, Whimby's not Whimby's DIing every grab yet. So it's just perfectly using whatever Clockwork wants to use. Even maybe getting creative with it with forward strokes and stuff. Which is the strongest move. Maybe stuck in the movement a little, going for that up air, just reading DI the wrong way. Okay. Okay, suddenly Clockwork has a lead. Whimby was running away with this game to start, and could have and still has a chance to take the tournament, but now the ball's in Clockwork's court. If they can go even, then they've got to reset. Oh, miss parry though. That miss parry can bury you. And there it is. Another fair off the side at around 140.
Last stock game 5.
Grand finals to boot. Okay, yeah. Whimby gets a little bamboozled by Clockwork's tech in place. Continuing the combo here. Yeah, they're just not up there for that down air though, so they're just trading little hits back and forth. Okay, there's another grab DI all the way in, and the tech in as well. Whimby just really doesn't want to go off stage for some reason. And they're doing pretty bad pillars too. I think Clockwork's pressure is working with the grabs and stuff at the wall. Strongest move comes out, but Whimby has a pillar down there. Gonna make another one too. And yeah, the rock throw is awesome there. Clairen has a pretty difficult time at hitting it. It's generally forward tilt or back air. Nair fair just don't do it. It's super unreliable with those moves. Wait, parry? And then, okay.
You got a bracket reset.
Reset. We got more games. This tournament's not over.
Right, let's see. Technically game number 6, if I'm not mistaken.
Game 6, yep. It looks like the same starter stage as the last set, though. Whimby won this one last set, and I think even won it... I think their winner's set started Tower and was won by Whimby as well. Might be wrong. This is the 10th game they've played with each other in total, I'm pretty sure. Because they played 4 already, and then 5 in Grands, and this is the first game of the next Grand, so... Some quality time together.
Absolutely.
Oh boy. Already Clockwork's getting it going. I really haven't seen a lot of early kills from Whimby here, too. It's all been like 150-ish. And great drift out to not get fared. I think that if this was the same Clockwork as the one we commentated earlier, he would have just gotten blanked by a bunch of fairs there. But great drift out and a stock taken.
Yeah, I'm strong gonna do.
Hour of adaptation coming in clutch, especially against Kragg. Kragg players really like to follow in the pattern, so if you can kind of catch on to what to do, how to avoid their stuff, you can run them over a bit. Still though, don't get buried.
Yeah, the parry.
Falling Rock crushes Child on the tower.
Surprised Clockwork just let that rip.
If it hits, it hits.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, there's the
I
grab
like the
again.
dedication.
A tipper will force the Kragg back onto pillar. And these down tilts are brutal. This is racking up a lot of percent. And yet that will tipper, but it won't kill. Did not get enough percent off of that for Tipper Force Run to kill. Still a ton of pressure. Whimby has to roll to center, but Clockwork's not done yet. Just can't get anything going. Really not even pulling Rock Slot either. I think Whimby's just being a little too aggro. Like I said earlier, still the case. Not even getting an edge guard situation off of that. Well, Clockwork not going, maybe missing a dash, is just jumping and doing an up air instead, but Whimby at 150 or so. Most tippers will kill here. Like tipper strong. The strongest move will not kill without a tipper, provided the DI is reasonable. Oh boy, that might do it though. Yeah, kind of maybe not great drift in. Could have had a little more room to go upwards as well. Oh boy, misinput side special. Watch out. Makes back with fair. A lot of whiffs coming out from Clockwork. Whimby not really punishing it, but finally does get an offstage. Clockwork has to air dodge the down B. Whimby does not capitalize at the forward. That certainly would have taken the stun. Oh, look at that. Get all the little hits into a tipper at the end. Quick double down here, but just gets fared out. I think Clockwork was anticipating a defensive option there.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay. Does land a refresh the pillar, but gonna have to take some more Clairen attacks here for tippers. This is a little rough. The next side special might do it.
Looking for something. Down strong.
A good drift out
Quite
tonight.
the answer, but
Whimby could super easily win this game from here. Oh, hold on. Dacus will take.
eat your words.
You gotta make sure you're doing the old ASDI down on the C stick against Clairen there if you don't want to die to the non-tipper up strong, because it didn't Galaxy, which means I think that was the answer. That ASDI is stronger than you think. 10 pixels of difference or so. Clockball is again the Whimby counterpick, although I think Clockwork has been performing pretty well on this stage, so we'll see what happens here. I think Whimby's taken all of them here so far though, so gonna be an important one, because now that Clockwork kind of finally taken the first game, it means that Clockwork winning game 2 would put Whimby under some serious pressure.
Yeah,
Tables
I mean,
are kind of turned.
yeah, and if Clockwork keeps this up, like, this momentum.
Yes. Woo!
I don't know what that was all about.
DI's out of that one. Gets a little greedy with the last backer to land. And that Dacus will not connect. Gonna be a wall pillar here.
Time for a downer. I mean... Oh, good jab check.
Play the forward strong tippers. Okay. Strongest move comes out in clutch, but Clockwork's gotta watch out and overextend.
Oh, I thought that Kragg forward. I thought that was gonna kill, honestly. Well, that is if Clockwork did the correctly.
Couple wave dashes in place from Clockwork. Confidence brimming.
Yeah.
A little too close running into the phase there. Wave dashes in place from Whimby as well. I don't know. They're just doing stuff. Really good news from Clockwork. Look at just the base. Tons of lifts getting punished here. The quintessential Clairen play style coming out clutch here.
Yeah, Clockwork loves the weight off down airs a lot because he gets so much off of those.
Now Whimby kind of under the gun here, having to get back to the wall pillar. Rock mix-up is used, and there's the second pillar. And yeah, Clockwork is kind of doing the same move over and over, so Rock blanks him out. If you're doing the same move over and over, you can get a feel for the tempo. Perfect down special to beat the down special.
Oh, up air from underneath.
Oh yeah, I mean that move kills. when you're at under plus, you gotta watch out.
A little harder sometimes, but yeah, you gotta.
Whimby's Rock kind of kidnapped. They're gonna get that back at some point. It's really hard. It's really tough to pressure Karn neutral without the assistance of your Rock.
Absolutely.
Good drift out. I know it breaks the Rock. Has access to that tool again. Okay, gets a parry of the down. Clockwork was doing a lot of those, so it's good to see a little bit of parries thrown in.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Oh yeah. Oh no, missed the eye.
Oh no!
Not ready for a forward tilt. Swatting, yeah, swatting him off stage. Into the zone.
Whimby not able to DI.F tilt like you said, but
oh,
able to get that fair to see a lot of stock.
Perfect fair spacing. Clockwork was a little hesitant.
Dead even in this game.
Yeah, super important game 2 here. I would not want to have to be Whimby and deal with taking 3 games in a row off Clockwork with how Clockwork's been playing and adapting.
Exactly.
Especially if Clockwork has Tempest Peaks in the counter pick, and that's just a nightmare.
Yeah, especially from what we saw in that first set. God, he's just kind of running with everything.
Oh, even. Yeah, just a little hits again. The strongest move! Oh no, didn't double jump though.
Off stage.
There's the pillar. Clockwork not quite ready. Forward air is very good. If you react to Kragg jumping, you do a little forward air action. And that does knock him back off stage of the pillar sometimes. Okay, great recovery. Oh, Whimby tries to do a whiff punish, but uses forward strong. That's too slow. Okay, parry comes out. It's gonna be an offside situation a little bit, but it's just a waveland. Good catch with a Rock though. Oh, it does back air instead of forward air. Oh, it doesn't do a down special on the DI on a back air. Whimby dropping so many confirms.
I think that could have been an up strong or something.
Perfect slide off.
Oh my god!
Clockwork wants to win this game so bad. Ah!
Oh, misses the up strong.
Another edge guard situation. Good waveline, but it's not good enough.
Holy.
That's a 2-0 lead.
Taking that game.
Are we going back here is the question. What's the stage? It is Rockwall again.
Looks like we're going back.
3/8 of this grand final so far has been on Rockwall.
Yeah. I guess I kind of agree with it as Kragg, but well, also because I saw Whimby, they were doing a little bit better, not rushing it.
I don't think a
not
stage...
like that made a difference, but
Yeah, I don't think a stage will fix Whimby's problems against Clockwork in this matchup. They're just so aggro. And I need to see so much more Rock to pressure Clockwork into approaching, because right now Clockwork is just sitting there waiting and baiting. And Whimby is all too eager to do forward strongs and neutral, while Clockwork is waiting for exactly that option. Super patient neutral paying off incredibly, and Whimby is not capitalizing off of the lenience put on by Clockwork to pull Rocks very often. Oh, and then attack off the Rock too. Could have upstrung there, but instead I'm just going to keep it going. Whimby, second problem is dropping confirms. Clockwork's been kind of on the money with getting these stacks out and connecting off the tippers, and stuff like that too is just awesome to see. Oh yeah, up air just not going to connect there. Maybe a little too much drift. I don't know. This could be the last game of the whole tournament. Whimby was at this point in the first set. Now Clockwork is finally catching up. 2-0 lead. So you gotta win this game. This game on a stage you just lost on, and then 2 more on stuff like Tempest Peak and Treetop, which I assume are the counter picks because that's what they were last set. Okay,
Ooh,
there you go.
an up air.
Very important. You can't let Kragg go to like 190 when you're behind. It's a mess. Ooh, goes for the safety twice. That was tech.
That was interesting.
Clockwork a little too aggro. Maybe miss space, but it's gonna be an up air kill. Tournament
Oh my
stock
God,
for
that
Whimby
kill.
all of a sudden, starting in winner's side grands, but the tides have turned.
Is this going to be game set?
Has Clockwork won a tournament before? Like besides Ras and I guess just Ras? I don't know if Clockwork's won a Ras.
He won MS.
No, Clockwork's still in MS. Oh, okay, hold on. Last stock here. Whimby needs this, obviously. It's the whole tournament if Whimby doesn't clutch. Oh, the run off back air to beat the Kragg jab on the platform. Sick option. You know, I guess I can
you
see
really
that.
gotta be careful with that landing.
Even when Whimby does pull the rocket, they're not getting too much use out of it. Oh no. Yeah, that's the most annoying thing. You try to space it down special, but Clairen's up special covers the whole dang stage. Reads a roll, or reacts to it rather. Yeah, just like really eager to throw the rock somewhere strange and leave it there, just randomly. Oh boy, missed regrab.
Oh jeez.
Super tense game here. Clockwork with a slight percent lead, but Kragg can kill just a bit earlier, so it's not really a factor.
Oh, why?
Feels like a misinput there. Offstage situation now.
Yeah, opted for the
Oh,
side. Yeah, I don't know if that was the right
fair.
call. Oh, gonna get the up. That's it.
Woo!
Clockwork taking intermediate bracket of Rivals Recess Major 2 from the depths of hell. Here, I remind you, loser's side. After resetting the bracket and then
Long losers run.
ow. Good stuff to Clockwork, but also good stuff to Whimby as well. I know.
Yeah, second place.
Oh, I know they were probably frustrated a little bit with that set, but their run was pretty good as well. Wow, what what a top 8! What a top 8!
All right, thanks for watching. I think that's about it for us. No more intermediate rivals left to play.
Yeah. Wow.